the seating for the piece. So if you'd like to see what that looks like, please stop by the store and say that. Thank you.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Battle of the Prehistorics. We're looking at Solid Rock in the red and Slippery Rock in the blue. I don't know if Solid Rock has a team name, so... Why is it so quiet? Okay. I smell cheese. Is that a bad thing, or is that a normal? Place your bets. Who do you think will win? Sorry for the crappy camera angle again. I really don't have much of a choice. So we're looking at 13, 24, 4, 20, 7. Number 11 for the Solid Rock starting lineup. 13 is going to be starting us off with the service. Here it comes. Service hits top of the net. Diving for it was Martha. Not able to get under it in time. And it looks like Solid Rock starts off with the point advantage. 13 with another serve. Met by Molly, throwing it forward, and Laura not able to get it up and over the net. Laura was not here for the first game that I commentated, so this is the first time I'm seeing her play today. You guys might have been able to see the last game, depending on who recorded it. I'm not entirely sure. 13 service met by Molly, trying to get it forward, and Laura able to finish off that play forward, going across to number 11. I'm not entirely sure of numbers, but it looks like Solid Rock's able to get that one up and home. 3-0 is the score. Panthers are at an early trail. I'll try to get more of it on camera and less of it on commentary. 13 with the service. See that left-handed action? No, you didn't. It was behind the camera. Service by Martha. Spike comes down by number 20. Hannah's there to dig that one up. Hits the net, but does not go over. 4-1 is the score. It looks like number 11 is going to serve it for us. Up by Laura, back to Hannah, sending that one forward. Elena able to get that one up and over. It was up 20, and number 7 down to the floor. Panthers get their second point of the match. 4-2 is the score, and a substitution for the Panthers. Molly taking the bench, and Cassandra coming in to play some ball. Looks like Martha's up to bat. Spike comes down by number 20. Sandra Spike gets up over 20, blocked. And there's Panthers' third point. Service met by number 7, goes across to number 13. 20 with the final hit, makes it over the net. Sandra's there to make the first hit. Marie getting the second. Number 11 throwing it forward. Martha over Marie. Cross court to Laura, comes down with the hammer. It looks like number 13 digs that one up. Goes over to number 11. Goes out of bounds. One little slip. Whoop. One little slip. It's a fusion of confusion. And 4-4 is the score. We're at the service met by number, looks like 13. Well, you guys saw it here first. Panthers take the first lead of the series. It is a 4-5 game. Hit by number 7, goes across to number 11, finishes off the play. Hannah throws that one straight up. Martha with the secondary hit, and Laura to finish off the play. Looks like number 13 to 11. Across to number 20. Spike goes down, hits the floor. Hannah not able to get her hands under that one. 5-5. Number 4 with the service for the Rock. The Rocks. Service is out of bounds. They're going to Panthers regain their 1-point lead. Riley's here to serve it up. Looks like Elena takes the bench. .20 goes across to number 24. that 24? That's 24. 24 spike is out of bounds. Panthers have a 2-point lead. They're starting to run away with the... Well, they're not running anywhere, actually. Service is just short of the net. Panthers still have a 1-point lead. Let's see if they can hold it. 20 with the service for Solid Rock. Substitution 11 going out and a new number. Looks like number 3. Number 3, number 2, number 2. Number 2 enters the court. Service is out of bounds. Panthers regain that 2-point lead. 6-8 is the score. Lower service net by number 20 goes across the net. And it looks like about 3 of the Solid Rock players want to touch it all at once.
Stay right the game.
Lower service net by number 20 goes forward. And it looks like Marie able to block that play from happening. 6-10 is the score. Panthers have a 4-point lead. Laura to serve it off. Drop the hammer and it is out of bounds.
You can tell everybody who's been at the football field all day. They're all red.
24th service. Out of bounds. Substitution, Molly coming in, and it looks like Cassandra going to the bench. Up by number 20, going across to number 11, I believe. Number 7 sets up number 13 to bump that one over. And there to finish off that play, number 13. Going across to 24, back to 13, comes down with the spike. Laura's there to dig that one up, goes court wide of Marie. Gets it up, handed tipping it past number 2's block. Number 24 is able to dig that one up. 24 able to finish off that play. Riley sending that one forward to Laura, goes cross court. Marie comes down with the hammer. Number 20 is able to keep it up. Number 2 misses the hit, and it is Panthers' 12th point of the match. 17-12 is the score. Panthers are in the lead. Molly's service, out of bounds, but number 4 plays it regardless. Riley is able to get the first hit. Molly throwing that one forward. And a little bit of miscommunication, but Laura able to finish that one off. Sets up number 20 with a spike. Marie's there. Laura with the second hit. And Martha not able to back smack that one over the net. Sorry for all the traffic in front. I have no control over it. 8-12 is the score. Laura back setting Hannah comes down with the spike. Number 4 with the hit. Number 20 able to finish that one off. Hannah gets that first initial hit. Laura sets up Hannah. Tips that one past number 2 and down to the floor. Panthers get the ball regardless of an interference call against number 2. Aren't I popular? If you want to see another view of this, look at, I'm not sure of the YouTube channel, it'll be in the description. It's game 12 of the Harvest Invitational volleyball tournament. Final hit made by number 2. Martha going forward to Laura, back sets Elena with the spike, comes down with it. Number 20 with the initial hit. Number 13 going back to number 20. Hannah diving forward, was able to get there. Elena with the final hit, making it over. Number 24 goes forward to number 13. 2 comes down with a hammer. Molly not able to get under that, diving too high to fly. 9-13 is the score. Solid Rock trying to make a comeback. Hannah with the first hit, Laura with the back set over the net. Number 4 goes across to number, I believe that's 11. 20 makes a hammer down to the floor. And it looks like that one's going to be inbounds. Let's see a replay on that one. Serve down to the floor. Man, look at that courage. points differentiate these two teams, 11-13. Panthers still have that lead. That tip over, or the ball tipped on the top of the net. Marie able to finish off that play. Bump goes forward, set up, and it looks like number 20 is able to finish that one off. Martha to Laura, not able to finish off the play. Not enough mustard on that hot dog to let it go on. Number 13 with the service for Solid Rock. Service met by Molly, sending that one forward. It looks like it's over the net. Spike comes down by number 20. Hannah's able to dig that one up. Laura sets up Lena. Tips it past the blocking wall. 20. Hannah able to get that one up at the awkward angle. Elena with the second hit. Marie tries to send that one flying, and it looks like it is a 13-all game. Panthers call a timeout. Got a little sweat problem on the court. Past Hannah and Martha, they were cleaning it up with a towel. I don't know where they got the towel. I'm not going to question it, but 13 comes off with a serve, and it looks like it's out of bounds. Top of the batting order, ladies and gentlemen. Up by number 24 going forward, and it looks like the bump goes into the back line. 24 able to finish off the play. Hannah's there for the initial bump. Marie setting that cross court. Laura handles that one down to the floor. Out of bounds. It is getting hot in here, or it might just be me. 14 also scored. It looks like number 11 here to serve it off for Solid Rock. It was off of Molly and out of bounds. Solid Rock gets their lead back after quite a long time of you know what, I'm just going to stop talking. 11 with the service for Solid Rock. Comes over, Hannah diving for that one. Elena not able to read that one up. 20 blocks that one over the net. And it looks like Elena hitting the net is the call. Solid Rock's point. 16-14 is the score now. Number 11 with another service. Hit by Hannah. Going across, Marie able to get a hand on that. Panthers are down 17-14. Looks like we're having a substitution. Molly going out and Riley coming in for the last part of the rotation. Let's see if this makes a difference. Hannah and Riley being the two in the backfield. Number 11 with the service. Met by Riley, sending that one up and over the net, but out of bounds. Panthers now at 14, and Solid Rock at 18. I'm going to try to take off my jacket without making it too shaky for you guys. Riley getting that first hit, and out of bounds the service goes. I think it's the 8th time I've touched the ball. Number 11 with the service met by Riley, sending that one up and over the net. Number 24 goes cross court to number 14, I believe. And it looks like 20 smacks that one down. Riley's ready to get that one over to Marie. Sets up Martha. Martha smacks that one across the net, but not over. And it looks like Solid Rock made their 20th point of the match. Panthers at 14. Panthers at 15, Solid Rock at 20. Match point. Service by Martha, met by 24, goes cross court. Looks like the bump comes up, and 20 with the spike comes down. Hannah's there to send that one forward to Marie. Sends up Laura, tips that one over the blocking wall. Diving for it with Solid Rock. Number 7 with the second hits. 20 finishes off the play. Hannah's there for the first hit. Marie goes cross court to Laura. Sets that one over the net. Looks like number 24 goes over to number 11. 20 hit, gets it up. Hannah diving forward and is able to keep it up and going. Laura sends that one back over the net. Number 7 goes to 24. 24 sends it into the middle. 20 finishes off the play. Looks like Martha sends that one forward, and Marie sets across court to Laura, spikes that one down. Looks like they're able to dig that one up as number 12. Back setting is number 11. Number 24 or number 20 is able to get that one off. Martha sends that one forward to Marie. Elena with the spike comes over the net. Looks like number 4 sending that one forward to number crap, I missed the number. Oh well. Laura sets that one over the net. And number 12 able to set that one up. Number 20 comes out with the spike. Driving forward to Martha, but not able to get under it. 21-15 is the final score of the first match. Panthers not able to hang on. It was a very well fought for final match point. GG. What's the hold up? We got a hold up? What's the hold up? What's the hold up? Something about a hold up. Someone's holding us up? No one's getting robbed. Okay, we're good. Restarts us off with the service. Out of bounds. I try to get a better location. We're on the team bench right now, so yeah. Substitution is made and 11 comes onto the court. Number 2 goes off onto the bench for Solid Rock. 1-0's the score. Solid Rock has the lead. Number 12 comes off with the service. Here it comes. Dug up by Hannah, going over to Marie. Sets that one into the middle for Elena. And Elena sets that one over the net. Looks like number 24 goes over to number 12. No, number 11 sets up. Hannah digs that one up somehow, some way, somehow. Good spike by number 20. A great dive was Hannah. Number 12 service, met by Laura, sending that one up and over the net. Number 20 sets that one back home, and it looks like Solid Rock is now at 3. Crowd's getting into it. I don't hear much of Slippery Rock, but I hear Solid Rock. Number 12 with the service goes off of Elena and down in the backfield. 4-0's the score. Might be over before you know it. 12 service met by Molly. Goes over to Laura. Final hit made by Elena. Gets that one over the net. Number 13 goes over to number 11. Sets up 20. It comes down into the netting. And it looks like it's Panthers' first point substitution for the Panthers. Molly takes the bench and Cassandra comes into the game. Martha service. Service is met by number 13. Goes over to number 11. Sets up number, looks like 20 with the spike. Laura to Marie, sets up Laura. Spike comes down and is dug up by number 4. Elena with the first hit, Hannah with the second. It looks like Laura sends that one over the net. Number 20 makes the first hit. Number 11 sets up number 20. 6 over the net. Cassandra's there ready for it. Elena sends that one up and over the net. Number 4 goes forward to number 11. Sets up number 13 with the backside of spike. Out of bounds, and Martha gets another chance to serve it. It is a 4-3 game. 4-2 game? It should be a 4-3 game. Met by number 18, question mark. Number 20 comes with a spike into the net. It should be a 4-all game at this point, but I could be wrong. The scoreboard says 4-3. Or with another serve. Met by number 24, going across court. Number 11, setting up number 13 with a set over the net. Hannah sends that one right back home. Number 11 setting it over to number 20, sets up number 11 with the spike, comes down with it. Looks like Hannah's there to bump that one forward to Marie. 20 gets a hand on that. Laura trying to keep it alive. Hannah sends it over, but not in bounds. So very close. Great effort by the Panthers. 5-3 is the score on the scoreboard right now. Could be wrong, could be right. I don't really know. Number 11 with the service for Solid Rock. Looks like Laura makes the initial hit. Marie with setting up Laura. Sends that one over the net. Number 24 sets that one into the middle for number 1. Number 11 sets that one into the middle. 20 finished that off. Or got into a ticking battle with 20, and it looks like she didn't make it. 6-3 is the score. Panthers are down by 3, supposedly. A bit iffy on the scoreboard, I don't know. Number 11 with another service. Short on the netting, and then it's a 6-4 game. Elena takes the bench, and Riley goes onto the court. Looks like she's going to serve it for us. Service by number 4 goes into the middle. Number 24 not able to get it over the net. It looks like number 20, not number 24. With the service by number 20 goes over to 24. Sets up number 20 with the spike, comes over with it with a set instead. Riley sends that one forward into Marie. 20 gets a tip on that. Hannah touches the net. I was going to say, that was hand motions in a 6-all. All right, we'll take it. We'll take it. Solid Rock got called touching the net. Riley service by number 24 goes into the middle for 20. 24 gets set up with a spike. Hits the net and goes down. 6-7. Panthers take the lead for the first time this game. Goes over to 24, sets up number 20 with the spike, tips it over instead. Looks like Martha's there to send that one forward to Marie, sets up Hannah. Spikes that one into the next week. Out of bounds. 7-all. Number 4 with the service for Solid Rock. It's a floater. Looks like Martha sends that one forward. Laura gets that second hit. Hannah tips that one over the blocking wall instead of smashing that one in the next week. Laura diving for it to try to save it, not able to do so. And it looks like Solid Rock takes the lead, 8-7. Four service met by Riley diving for it. Marie sets up. Laura smacks that one down. Met by 13. 18 sets that one up for number 20 to back bump that one over the net. Riley makes the initial hit. It looks like Marie getting that one cross court, but Laura smacks that one down. Number 24. Met by Hannah. Tipping battle with 20 and wins it. Panthers tie it back up. Laura with the service. 8-all is the score. This net goes down. Solid Rock gets another 1-point lead. Number 2 comes into the game, and number 11 takes the bench. Number 20 with the service. Out of bounds. Panthers get that right back. One service error for one. Even trade. By number 4 going forward to number 18, I believe. It looks like number 20 sends that one home. 24 made that set, my bad. Marie sets up Hannah, tips that one over into the empty space. Number 24 makes a one-handed hit into the netting, and the Panthers hit 10. Service by number 2 goes forward to number 24, sets it cross court. Number 12 sends that one down and into the floor boys. Number 13 made the spike, my bad. 24 service. It's 24, right? Sure. Met by Marie, getting it over to Hannah, sending that one cross court. Looks like Martha's able to finish that one off. Number 20 over to number 24. Number 2 sends that one down to the floor. Riley diving for it. And it looks like Hannah makes that final hit, but Marie, I'll say the name right eventually. 10-all is the score. 11-10 is the score. Solid Rock took the lead. And it looks like Marie gets called for touching the net. It was a beautiful play nonetheless. Great diving play, great way to get it over the net. Number 24 with the service, very shallow. It looks like Laura sets that one over the net, touching the net. Number 2. And they tie it up, 11-11. Elena takes the court, Riley takes the bench, and Hannah's up to serve it for us today. And the service goes off number 2. Number 4 is trying to survive. And number 24 able to finish off that play. Cassandra with the initial hit. Looks like Elena's going to get the second one. Finishes off the play. Looks like number 4 over to number 20. 24 finishes off the play. Cassandra diving for it. Martha keeps it trying. Hannah diving for it. Not able to get it over the net. And it looks like it's going to be Solid Rock's lead once again. 12-11 is the score. Substitution for the Panthers. It looks like Molly's taking onto the court and Cassandra goes off. 18 with the service. We might have a game 3 yet. Very short bunny hop over that net, and it goes out of bounds. So Panthers tie it back up at 12 apiece. Service met by number 24 goes forward to number 13, goes past to number 20, sends that one home. Martha able to finish that one off. Forward to number 2, able to get that one up and over the net. Martha gets set up by Marie, sends that one over. Number 20 able to get the first hit. Number 13 goes back to number 20. Backline spike comes over with it. Looks like Elena's going to send that one home after Martha's dug it up. 13 sets it up into the middle. Number 2 comes with the spike. Laura is there to send it into the middle. Marie sends it back over to Laura. Laura comes out, spike, blocked by number 20, but does not complete the block, so it goes over regardless. Marie sets up Elena, spikes that one over the net and down to the floor. 12-13, Panthers take the lead. Marie's service met by number 24. 24 finishes off the play. Laying it over to Marie, sets it cross court to Laura, tips it up and over. It is in fact inbounds to hand. I'll eat my hat for that one. 12-14 is the score. Timeout for Solid Rock. Panthers have a 2-point lead. Welcome back to the action. Marie sends that one up, over, and out of bounds. 13-14 is the score. Panthers still have a lead, but it's very small. Substitution going on is number 11. Number 2 coming off for Solid Rock. Looks like 13-14 is still the score, as I said before. Number 13 with the service met by Hannah, going forward with Marie. And it looks like Laura sending that one up and over. Number 4 sends it cross court to 11. Number 20 tips it over the net. Martha's there. Marie back sets Lena. 13 over to 20, sends that one up and over. Molly with a very awkward angle to try to keep that one up and alive. 14-14 is the score. Solid Rock made that 2-point comeback, and it looks like we're tied up once again. Number 13 with the service. Met by Hannah with a diving play. Marie over to Molly, sends that one up and over. Number 20 with the first hit. Number 11 setting up number 20. Once the run for it comes up, smacks it down. Looks like it got to the lab and somehow made it over. 20 with another spike. Laura getting in one hand under Molly with the second hit. And it looks like it's going into the middle. Hannah finishes that one up. And it looks like we're going to see a repeat of this play once again. Smack comes down and into the net, and Panthers take that lead back. What a survive. Play of the game. Holy smoke. With the service, Molly coming off and Cassandra taking the court behind the scenes. 14-15 is the score. First hit by today, Junior. Come on now. 14-16 is the score. I swear I'll get rid of the stuttering. Number 13 forward to number 11. Sets up number 13 for the back line spike. Comes down with it and out of bounds. 14-17. Panthers are taking a lead. We might see a game 3 yet. Number 4 hits it up. Number 13 not able to get there, and it looks like Panthers are now at 18. 4-point lead for the Panthers. Let's see if they can maintain this. Substitution for the Solid Rock. Number 21 going onto the court, and number 18 taking the bench. I think that's 21. Is that 21? That looks like 21. That's 21. All right, I'm straight on my numbers. Sponge cross court. Number 20 sends that one over the net. Marie with the first hit. Laura with the second. Sets that one into the middle. Miscommunication, and Lena ends up going for it. Better one than none. 15-18 is the score. 3-point lead for Slippery Rock over Solid Rock. 21 with the service. Hit by Laura, hitting it upward. Hannah with the second, and Laura with the third. 21 throwing it forward. Number 11, 20 spikes it down. Hannah's there to bump that one up into the netting. And Marie able to pickpocket that one. Get me a sandwich. Holy smoke. 15-19 is the score. Panthers are in the lead. Sets that one over the net. Martha forward to Marie. Sets up Laura, spikes that one down. Goes off to number 18. No, 21. Receive that one. 20. Hits it up. Cassandra going for it. Not able to get there. 16-19. 3-point lead for the Panthers. Before service out of bounds, they get that point right back. What was the buzzer for? Got a buzzer? 16-20. Here's the service for Laura. Number 4 goes forward. Tips it over the net and was number 20. Laura sends that one right back. 18 goes forward to number 20. Sets it up and over the net. Riley dives for it, sends it right back over. Number 4 sets it up. Number 11. Over to number 20. Sets that one over. Marie is able to dig that one up. Laura keeps it going. Cassandra sends that one over the net. It looks like number 21, or number 20 over to 11, back to 20. Spikes that one down, and Riley's there to keep it up. Laura sets it over the net. Number 21 over to 20, sets it one over the net. Riley diving for it, not able to keep it upward. Marie somehow got under that one. No one able to get the third hit. 17-20. Timeout for the Panthers. Panthers have a 3-point lead at this moment in the game. 17-20. Solid Rock's service. Number 20. Just gonna smack it up for us today. Rebecca Sandra going forward to Laura. Hannah tips it over the block. Oh, look at that. Panthers take home the second game of the match. We're going to a game 3, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just realizing if anyone cheers for SR, they're cheering for both teams. So my money's on the Rock. Marie with the service, gets it over. Number 2 diving for it. Hannah gets the bump. Molly with the second hit. Does not make it over the net. Elena not able to finish it off. And it looks like first point goes to Solid Rock. Number 13 with the service for Solid Rock. Hits the net, goes down. It looks like 1-1's the score. Substitution, Cassandra goes on. Molly comes off the court. The service met by number 21. Is over to number 11. 20 finishes off that play. Laura goes forward to Marie. Sets up Laura, comes out with the spike, goes off 20. Number 11 able to one-handed smack that one over the net. Elena with the spike. Goes off number 24. Number 13 goes into the middle. Number 21 gets it over the net. And Elena sets it over to Marie. Gets it over to Laura. Spike set down, but not over the net. 2-1 to score in favor of Solid Rock. Favorite match so far this day. Second one I've seen though. Number 11 with the service. Looks like Martha's there to get it over to Marie. Tips that one over the net. 21 over to number 20. Smacks that one down. Hannah's there to send it up. Marie over to Laura. Spikes that over the net. Number 4, number 11. And it looks like number 4 is going to finish off the play. Hannah to Marie, it looks like. Sorry, everything went hazy. One with the spike, comes down, Hannah not able to get it. Oh, whoa, they're letting it go! They're letting it go! They let it go! Oh my goodness! Replay that one! One with the spike, comes down, Hannah not able to get it. Oh, whoa! I swore that hit the ground. It is a 2-2 game. Early celebration. Holy smoke. '24 into the middle for 20. Sets up number 24. Comes out with the spike. Gets it over the net. Riley's there to send that one back over. Number 11 into the middle for 20. Sets up number 11 with the spike. Comes down with it. Looks like Riley's there for again. He sets up Laura. Spikes that one down into the floor. Looks like Penguins are building up some momentum. Three to 2. 1-point lead for the Panthers. Riley serves met by number 11, sending that one right back. Martha sending it over to Marie. Sets up Hannah. Booming spike. Not really. But regardless, it's an effective one. 2-4 the score. The Panthers hold that lead and extend it just by a little bit. Every inch counts in this game. Riley service met by number 24 going across to number 11. 20 able to get that up and over somehow, some way, somehow. Maybe it involved the cow. Spike comes down and goes off 21. Looks like number 13. And number 4 hits it over. Not really. Timeout by Solid Rock. It is a 2-5 game here. Heated discussion between the Rocks.
Come on, Carl! Come on, Carl! Come on, let's go!
Riley service is met by nobody. An ace in game 3 with extending that to a 4-point lead. Met by, I can't see the number. 20 finishes that off. I know that number. Martha Ford to Marie. Sets up Hannah with a bump over the net. Number 4 with the first hit. Number 11 sets it up for number 20. Smacks it. Hannah blocks it. It's at number 21. It goes over to number 13. Finishes off that play. Hannah's there to send it over to Marie. Sets across court to Laura. Spikes that one down. Number 4 able to finish that off. Number 20 able to get that one over the net. Hannah sends that one home. 13 over to number 11. Sets up number 20. We've seen this before, but Laura able to get that over to Hannah. Back sets that one over the net. Number 4 goes over to number 11. Across court. Looks like number 13 is going to send the one over. Cinder with the first hit. Marie sends the one over the net. 20 sets it up into the middle. Number 24 comes back home. Send that one home. Vocabulary, am I right? Hannah somehow gets that over. What happened? I just blinked. 2 to 7. Panthers with that 5-point lead. Riley service met by number 20. Goes over to number 4. Sets up 20 again. Tips it over the net. Riley's there to send that one up to the setter. Back sets Cassandra. Spikes that one up and over the net. Number 20 with the first hit. Number 11 sets up number 20. Comes out with a hammer. Goes off of Hannah. It looks like Laura's not able to get under that one. Looks like a pinch in Rocket League to me. 3-7. Panthers still hold that lead for 4. Speaking of 4, guess who's serving? It's 4. What do we got? Number 7? For number 4. Okay, never mind. Number 7 serving it, not number 4. That would have been a coincidence. You can see the Solid Rock crowd behind the team. Looks like Martha Ford to Marie. Sets up Hannah. Spikes that one down. I don't know how she kept that one airborne. Marie sets up Hannah. Tips it over the net instead of, smacking it with a fist. Laura keeps it up and going. Hits the ceiling. Hannah dedicated to the cause, smashes her toe into the bleacher. 4 to 7 is the score. And now Panthers only lead by 3. Let's see a comeback. Let's make this once again competitive, if it's not already. 7 service met by Laura. Sending it into the middle for Marie. Sets up Hannah. Spikes that one over the net. Looks like number 24 going forward to number 11. Sets it into the middle for number 20. Spikes that one down. Laura's there to help it. Riley there to throw it forward and Hannah there to finish off that play. Nice and soft. Number 20 over to 11. Back over to 20. Let's see this happen again. Oh, that's spade. Marie over to Hannah. Back sets that one over the net. Number 11 sends that one back over. Marie goes forward to Laura. Or not Laura, but Marie. Over to Laura. Blocks that spike and down to the floorboards. I think I zoomed in on the right player. I kind of did all of them all at once. 5-7. Panthers only lead by 2. Service by 7. Looks like a miscommunication through the Panthers. 5-7. 6-7 is the score. The Rock made a comeback and the Rock still holds the lead. So the Rock wins and the Rock loses. I just realized I'm talking about both teams at the same time. Number 7 with the service. Riley's there to hit it forward to Marie. Back sets up Laura. Spikes that one over the net. Goes off to number 24 and down. Panthers regain that 2-point lead. 8 to 6. And the third game to 15. We're playing to 15. We're playing the feud. Substitution 7 taking the bench and number 4 taking the court on Solid Rock's side. Marie service goes met by number 18. Marie somehow sent that one over. It looks like the Panthers have their 9th point. I don't know who hit that over. I apologize. Panthers shoot that one over. Number 11 over to number 20. Sends that one over. Hannah to Laura. Back to Hannah. Booms that one into 20's fist. And another block for number 20. 7 to 9 is the score at this point. Number 2 taking the court. Number 2 wants to take the court. Number 7? Number 11 takes the bench. I swear their ones look the weirdest. They look like a 7 and it really confuses me. Hannah goes forward. Laura keeps it alive. Hannah finishes off the play. Number 20 goes forward to number 21 finishing off. Marie goes over to Laura. Sets up Marie with the spike. Comes down into the netting with it. Made it a Solid Rock's point, 8-9, and the Panthers call a timeout. Welcome back to the action. The heated rivalry, number 20 sends that one over the net. Looks like Riley sending that one forward to Laura. Back sets over to Marie. Sets that up and over the net. Number 21 over to number 24. Sets it to number 20 with the spike coach. Sets it over instead, being safe and cautious about it. Or it's the secondary hit. Sending that one over the net. It looks like number 21 over to 24. Back over to 20. Sets it over the net once again. Riley's there to send that one up. Here's a little hope. Same with the second hit. Hannah sets that one over. Fingertips only. Number 4 goes over to 24. Sets up number 13. Sends that one over the net. Laura keeps it alive. Cassandra sends it over and inside the candy cane. Holy smoke. Number 20 gets it over. Riley diving for it and is in bounds. Come on. That was in. Replay. 20 gets it over. Riley diving for it and is in. It's totally in. Number 20 with the service for Solid Rock. 9-9 is the score.
Come on, Cal, come on, Rock!
Oh man, I know what I saw. Riley sends that one forward to Laura. Sets that one across courts. Hannah bumps that one over the net. Number 20 goes forward. And number 24 sets up number 21. Sets that one into the net. Into the face of Marie. I'm pretty sure she got a face full of that. Okay, she just turned her back to the camera. Come on. Just as soon as I get a close-up. Panthers at 10. 5 away from closing out the game. But Solid Rock is only 6 away from closing it out. Goes off of number 2. Sit down, Natty. Number 4 sends that one sky high. Riley sending that one forward. Laura with the second hit. Hannah tips that one over. 13 going over to 24, back over to 13. Sets that one over the net. Diving for it was Hannah and Marie. It looks like Hannah's out on the floor. Is she okay? It looks like it. 10-10. Holy smoke. If it's not a win by 2, I'm going to be disappointed. 24, or I might be glad it's not a win by 2. Depending on who gets there first. 24, met by Riley. Is that Riley? Looks like Riley. I'm not entirely sure. Solid Rock now at 11, Panthers at 10. Service hits the net and goes down. 11-11 is now the score, ladies and gentlemen. You have to be here to believe it.
Oh, right back, right back!
Hannah sends that one up and over. Number 13 goes over to number 2, spikes that one down. Diving for it was 2 Panthers. And it looks like Solid Rock is at 12. Panthers at 11. 3 more services, and this could be game 21 to serve it for Solid Rock. Service is out of bounds. Panthers just hanging in by that skin of their teeth, by the seat of their britches. Man, that wrecking ball came down and barely missed that building. You should have seen that. Service met by number 4 goes across to number 13, sets it up. For number 2, spikes that one over into the next village. It is terrorizing children as we speak. Okay. Panthers at 13, Solid Rock at 12. Service met by number 20. Looks like number 24 goes over into the middle. Number 15. Number 13 with the final hit. Cassandra goes forward to Marie. Sits across course to Laura. Spikes that one down. And out of bounds. Panthers bench, please. I need to get this on camera. People at home are watching. 13-13. Substitution for Solid Rock. 11. It looks like 71 to me. It just looks like 71. Number 20, number 2 goes onto the bench. Number 11 comes on. And it looks like the service comes up and over. Cassandra's there. I'm just going to let the play speak for itself for a second while I catch my breath. 20 spikes it down. Tip goes off for Helena. Hannah dives for it. Match point, ladies and gentlemen, for Solid Rock. Service goes up and over. Laura with the first hit. Secondary hit made by Marie. 20 with the tip over the net. Hannah's there to send that one forward. Marie sends that one court wide. Laura with the final hit makes it over. Goes up, over. Number 24 made the hit. Tipping battle between Marie and number 20. Guess who just made it? 14-14. Where is she? There she is. The crowd is lifting the building off of its foundation. Martha with the service, met by number 13. Number 21 sends that one over the net. Hannah, Elena sends that one up and over. Number 11 gives Panthers their 15th point. One more, and that's the match. The last game of the day. Who would have thought it would be this great? Martha service met by number 13, going over to 11, back to 13, sends that one over. Laura over to Marie. Sets up, Laura spikes that one down, goes off 21. Number 4, cross court to number 11. Hannah sends that one forward to Marie. Sets up Elena, spikes that one over. Down on her knees for it was number 13, 11 over to number 20. Tips that one over the net. Diving for it was Martha, but not able to get there. 15-15 is the score on a match to 15. Let's see who wins by 2. My guess is it's the initials SR with the name Rock in it. Hannah sends that one forward to Marie, sets that one over the net. Number 2 is there. Number 20 with the secondary hit. Now over to number 11, sends that one over the net. And Martha's there to send that one forward to Marie. Elena's there to get the final hit over number 20's block. Number 11 over to the 20, gets that one over the net. Hannah's there to send that one forward to Marie. Sets up Dolores, spike comes down, and number 12 hits it over. Number 11 saves it. Number 20 finishes off the play. Martha sends it up, over and out of bounds. Panthers are seeing the loss at the match point, 16-15. Solid Rock has a chance to close it out. Number 11 service met by Hannah, sending that one forward to Marie. Looks like Laura's going to send that one down. In bounds! Holy smoke! Scratch my back with a hacksaw! It is a 16-16 game. Looks like Laura's going to send that one down. I will not have a voice after this, but this is amazing. Riley sends that one over. Number 20 sets that one over the net. Martha's there to hit that one forward. Tipping battle between Marie and 20. And Marie was able to get it past. Looks like Laura sends that one over and down. Number 13 was able to pick that one up. 11 over to number 13. Backline spike it. Martha hits it just a little too low. And the Panthers are looking at a defeat at this match point once again. Number 4 for Solid Rock makes the service. Hit by Hannah. Saved by Riley. Final hit, miscommunication by Cassandra though. Number 4 with the first hit. Number 11, number 20 spikes it down. And Laura's there to keep it alive. Holy smoke. Marie goes over to Laura, sends that one over just to be safe. Miscommunication. Number 4 hits it, but not over the net. 17-17. You have to be here to believe it. Laura service, met by number 4 going forward. Number 20 tries to tip it over, but Marie denies. My opinion, she's MVP of the night. Laura service goes off of number 24, 20, and Hannah get into a tipping battle. Hannah sends that one over. Martha goes forward over to Laura. Cassandra sends off the play, hits the net, 18-18. Oh man, this might be going till morning. Number 20 with the service. Out of bounds! And the Panthers go wild even though they haven't won yet. 19-18 the score. Solid Rock still has a chance to keep themselves in this game. See if they can keep it going. Spike. Bump goes over. Riley there sends it right back. Riley not able to get there in time. No help from her teammates. It looks like number 13 was able to send that one back over in the right spot at the right time. 19-19. We're playing the 21. We're playing the feud. 24 service. My battery's dying. Hannah over to Laura. Sets up Hannah. Spikes it down. Number 11 gets it back. 20-19 in favor of Solid Rock. '24 serves the match point. Number 2 comes in. Number 11 comes off. The Solid Rock, whatever their names, take the 21st point. Panthers at 19. Beautiful match, doesn't matter who won that. Man, you gotta get in that fast lane, Grandma. What a match. My favorite, no matter who says anything.